The Justice Department is announcing a $1.7 billion fund to compensate allies of President Trump. It comes as court documents show Trump is dropping a $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS tied to the leak of his tax returns during his first term. The fund would also pay individuals who say they were unfairly investigated by the Biden administration, including those charged in connection with the January 6th Capitol attack. Democrats are vowing to challenge the move.
Is setting up a $1.7 billion political slush fund for the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers and his other political lieutenants and hangers-on. That's an absolute violation of congressional spending power.
The DOJ said the president will not receive any payments but will get a formal apology.
A civil suit from Elon Musk against OpenAI has now been dismissed after a jury ruled that Musk waited too long to file the case. The jury found the suit was barred by the statute of limitations following weeks of testimony. Musk had accused OpenAI and CEO Sam Altman of misleading him as the company shifted from a nonprofit to a for-profit structure. Musk helped found and fund the company back in 2015, but left the organization in 2018.
9 very committed, very attentive Californians listened to 3 weeks of testimony about what happened at the founding and the development of OpenAI, and it did not take them 2 hours to conclude, upon deliberation of hundreds and hundreds of pieces of evidence and days of testimony, that Mr. Musk's lawsuit is nothing more than an after-the-fact contrivance that bears no relationship to reality.
NextEra Energy has agreed to acquire Dominion Energy in a deal that would create the world's largest electric utility. It comes as electricity demand surges, driven in part by rapid growth in AI data centers. The all-stock agreement would give NextEra shareholders about 75% ownership of the combined company, along with $360 million in cash. The deal is drawing scrutiny from lawmakers and consumer advocates who warn it could reduce competition and push prices even higher.
A major ruling yesterday in the murder case against Luigi Mangione, who was accused of killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson in New York City back in December of 2024. A judge has suppressed some evidence taken from Mangione's backpack during his arrest at the McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania. That includes a cell phone, a passport, computer chip, and wallet.
The backpack was not within the immediate control or grabbable area of the defendant, and further, the people failed to demonstrate exigent circumstances.
And we saw the video or the picture of Mangione at one table and the bag at another. And because of that separation in New York law, that means that those items are not coming in.
The alleged murder weapon and the notebook of writings, which prosecutors say amounts to a confession, will still be allowed at trial. Defense attorneys argued police did not immediately get a warrant when Mangione was arrested.
An American doctor working in Central Africa has tested positive for Ebola. That's according to the CDC. Officials say Dr. Peter Stafford is being treated after working in Congo, and his wife and children, who were also exposed, are being moved to Germany for monitoring. The outbreak has killed at least 88 people so far, with more than 330 suspected cases reported. The CDC says the overall risk to Americans remains low.